Hello, and welcome to the application walkthrough for SpeedSolver's Assistant. My name is Brandon Shega, and I am the developer for the application. So, quick overview of SpeedSolver's Assistant. It's basically an application for intermediate to expert Rubik's Cube or speed solvers who are looking to increase their speeds and decrease the times at which it takes them to solve the Rubik's Cube. Using the application, they can practice solving the Rubik's Cube using the timer, which will allow them to save their last 5 times. It will also give them their fastest and their average, their best of 5. The PLL and the OLL sections are basically dictionaries that will show the user all the different cases for PLL and OLL and an algorithm on how to solve it. And then the trainer is a coach that basically gives out a random algorithm for the user to solve and lets them time themselves on how fast they can solve it. So instead of just practicing an algorithm monotonously, you can use the trainer to kind of vary what you want to practice so you get a good overall feel of all the algorithms. And then in the competition section, the user can find local or countrywide speed solving competitions and get directions to them. So now I'm going to go a quick walk through the app. When you first enter the app, you're greeted with the navigation drawer and all the menu items inside of it. If we go ahead and go home, this will show us our recent times, and currently there are none, so it says no recent times. Now if I go into the timer here, the user is presented with a blue pad and then a save time, a reset time, and then an algorithm at the bottom. The algorithm at the bottom is a random scramble that the user can do to make sure that their cube is nice and scrambled. So the way the pad works is basically just like at a competition, you inspect the cube, you set the cube down, and then you put your hands on the pad, and when you release your hands, the timer starts, and that's the same way that this timer runs. So I'll go ahead and I'll put my finger on it, and when I release, the time will start increasing. And then when you're done, you basically drop the cube and touch the pad again, and the time will stop. So from here, we can do a couple things. We can save the time. So I just saved the time there. We can share the time with our friends. So I can go ahead and tweet. It says I just saw the Rubik's Cube in 5 seconds. It's like a world record. Or we can reset the time, which basically will give a new scrambled algorithm and then reset the time to 0. So now if I go back home, it's going to show my recent time for today. That's also the fastest time because it's the only one and it's the average. So I'll go ahead and go back in here really quick and I'll just save another time. And now we have 2 times. And now it calculates the fastest, which is 0.892 seconds, and then the average of those 2. And this will hold up to 5 times. So in the PLL, it's basically a grid view layout, and then what the user can do is they can click on an algorithm that they want to learn, for example, the JA algorithm, and then it will give the algorithm at the bottom of the screen. And this works for any of the PLL cases or the OLL cases. So the same concept. It'll give the algorithm at the bottom of the screen for OLL as well. And then in the trainer app, this will present the user with a random algorithm picture at the top. The timer works the same exact way as the other timer, so you put your finger down it and then release and the timer will start. And then you can pause it and see how fast you solve that algorithm in. And then when you reset, the program will give a new algorithm every time and reset the timer to 0. So now for the competition part, this basically puts a map at the top of the application, and the user can find out where all the competitions are. So these are all the competitions for the rest of the year. The user can zoom in on the map if they'd like, or pan around it. There's also an option at the top right corner to go to the user's location. So if you click that, it will zoom in on the user's location. And then there's also a list at the bottom that will show you all the competition names. So if we click on one, for example, Indiana 2014, we get a detailed map of the location as well as some more information, the city and state, and then where the venue is. From here, we can tweet the location. So this says, check out this cubing competition I found, Indiana 2014 at Fishers, Indiana. We can also get directions. So if I click the directions button, it's going to get my home location as well as the location of the competition, and then we can get directions to it. So overall, the application is very user-friendly, very easy to use, and contains a lot of features that are really useful to speed solvers and Rubik's Cube solvers in general. Whether you're a competition seeker and you're looking for ways to shave off a couple tenths of a second to get your time faster, or if you just want to, if you just got done learning the beginner's method and you want to look into more advanced cubing methods, this will also help as well. So that's the application overview. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot and have a nice day.